This is TWiT.
I want to talk about the Juul cigarette ban.
Ooh.
Because it kind of bugs me, to be honest with you. I understand.
Oh, your libertarians coming out.
I want to hear your thoughts on that.
If the FDA wants to ban something, ban tobacco.
There we go.
Why are they banning e-cigs and not tobacco? I'll tell you why.
It's called profit?
No, they're not allowed.
Profits?
No, they're not allowed to ban tobacco. They're not allowed because Big Tobacco got a law passed that said, "Oh, you can't ban tobacco." Thank you, R.J. Reynolds. But so meanwhile, the FDA can regulate the tobacco industry, but with certain limitations. For instance, nicotine in cigarette products cannot be banned. Flavorings like mint and fruit can. So at first, the FDA banned fruit-flavored Juuls, and I think that's appropriate because the issue is, I think e-cigarettes are a better choice for smokers. If you're smoking, if you're burning tobacco to get your nick fix,
if you need the nicotine,
you should be using an e-cigarette. All the evidence is that's much better for you than burning the tobacco. The problem is with these fruit flavors, you get kids for the first time smoking using e-cigarettes. Yeah. So that is, and I understand that's why they banned it, but it pisses me off that it's completely legal to sell Marlboros, but not Juuls, is just mind-boggling. And by the way, there's another loophole. The only reason you can't sell Juuls is because they're refillable. You can sell disposable e-cigs. They're not banned.
What do you think about FDA proposing to ban menthol cigarettes?
That's fine. If that is it because it attracts kids?
Well, it's because it's flavored, but it's also an issue that menthol ranks higher with black consumers
in the black community.
Yep.
Why is it more popular in the black community? Is it actively sold to black consumers? I know there's ads for Cools billboards outside of stores and black communities.
I couldn't tell you why, but I know that's all that's ever smoked. In the communities I've been in, is populated by black people. It was menthols. It was never the Marlboros.
If you can't buy the menthols, if you can't buy your Cools, you're going to stop smoking? Hell no.
No, probably not.
No, you're just going to get Lucky Strike, means fine tobacco. You're just going to change to you're not going to get Newports, you're going to get Marlboros or whatever. I love my favorites are Spirits because they're natural. They're natural.
So's the dirt you'll be buried in.
Yeah. Honestly, Juul, which is not owned by Big Tobacco, is probably getting punished because they are not owned by Big Tobacco, whereas many of these other e-cigs are owned by R.J. Reynolds and others.
Well, if Juul goes away, does the e-cig go away or just Juul?
Any refillable goes away.
I see. I
guess. Vuse, V-U-S-E, and Puff Bar are flavored disposable products, which are actually more popular than Juul with kids. You might wonder, well, golly, who makes Vuse? I believe that's R.J. Reynolds.
Oh, good. So we've also got extra waste in addition to the smoking problem.
Yeah, let's throw them away, too. So, I mean, it's more complicated. I understand you don't want to get kids who are non-smokers smoking. I understand that. That's a bad thing.
Well, so the thing about Juul, before I understood what Juul was, I saw it more in Europe, I think, and in Mexico. I'd go by a mall and see the store and say, wow, I don't know, what's that product? It looks so cool.
Yeah.
And I realized it's Juul. The design was
exactly how it works.
Sleek.
Perfect marketing.
I'm just wondering how many kids pick up smoking because of the culinary experience involved with it. Like, I'm not entirely sure this is the driving factor.
Well,
I mean, I suppose if it doesn't taste
flavors. They like smelling like mango.
And the look of the puff of smoke that they blow out, all of that's
but that's extra things. Like there's other ancillary things you think you're getting if you're smoking. And I suppose if it doesn't taste disgusting to you, you're more likely to continue,
anyway.
but then again, people were continuing even when it did taste disgusting. So I don't know. I don't think it's a driving force to pick it up. It just might be a slightly sticking force once you have picked it up. But I don't think they're doing it because, it tastes like this, because we already had gum. So like if you just wanted the flavor experience, there were a lot less like poisonous ways to ingest it.
So true.
But look at these delicious flavors of Puff Bar. By the way, this is from the esteemed journal TobaccoReporter.com. The Puff Bar, which is owned by Patrick Beltran and Nick Minas, they're not owned by a big tobacco, unlike Views, is legal because it's disposable. Comes in flavors like Lush Ice, Strawberry, Lychee, Blue Raspberry, Peach, Tangerine. I figure if I'm going to get a nicotine delivery system and it tastes like tangerine, yeah.
Get more.
Get more. Is nicotine, this is another question I don't know the answer, is obviously smoking a cigarette causes cancer, heart disease. It'll kill you. Mm-hmm. We know this. And perhaps, vaping is bad for you, although that's not immediately clear.
The connections with COVID were not good. You were more vulnerable to worse symptoms, especially in the first ones that attack your lungs more. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Is nicotine per se bad for you? It's a mood alterer. It usually
It could cause an increase in blood pressure, heart rate, flow of blood to the heart, and narrowing of the arteries. I'm reading.
So does a hot
the
dog,
Heart Association.
by the way. In fact,
Never
according
mind that pizza I just shoved down my yap an hour ago.
Every hot dog costs you 30 minutes of your life. They're not illegal.
Arterial walls.
Yes, but I think the point is it also delivers a benefit, which is nutrition, whereas what is nicotine actually giving you?
That may be debatable.
Lawyers are no fun.